Rowdy Revvin Busch is the latest release in the NASCAR Cars crossover diecast line, and he's one that I never expected us to see. A next gen for Chick Hicks' sponsor hTB, the Hostile Takeover Bank. Which, yeah, the NASCAR line is making next gens for sponsors that weren't in Cars 3 but were in the first movie, and technically hTB is one of those. I would never really mention it while listing the rest of the sponsors that got cut. I've gotten so many comments over the years of, hey, what about hTB? What about hTB? I honestly always kind of forget, you know, I always associate hTB with Chick Hicks, so I thought it made sense that it wasn't in Cars 3. Chick Hicks is no longer racing, hTB is no longer a sponsor. But now we see that they've decided to make a next-gen hTB. Now, of course, whether or not the NASCAR cars are canon, I highly doubt they are, but still, the fact that we got an hTB next-gen is awesome. I'm sure many of you know that one of the main plot lines in my fan film Ties Cars 4 was all about Chick Hicks bringing in a next-gen hTB racer, Kara Crashwell, right here. So, you know, I think it's kind of funny that a few months after I released my fan film, we got an officially released hTB next-gen, and this guy looks great. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to take a look at Rowdy Revvin Busch, who literally just came out. Like, I'm one of, like, the first 2 people to find him. He, of course, is based off a real-world racer, Kyle Busch. I really was not a fan of the name at first. I still am not. But apparently at one point, he was nicknamed Rowdy at one point in his career, so it's better now that I know that. Still don't really like the Rowdy Revvin Busch name, though. I don't know. It just sounds kind of stupid to me. Of course, new for 2022, McQueen with those new wheels. On the back, we got Jackson, Ryan, Danny, Lightning's 2022 release, Bubba, Gogo Logano, and Eric Almiroling. Now, let's get this guy out of the package. Super excited to open this guy up. With a lot of the NASCAR racers, I feel like some of them had prototype pictures that I liked better than the final release, but in the case of Rowdy Revvin Busch here, I was kind of iffy on the prototype picture, and in hand, in person, I adore this diecast, okay? This one is incredible. I really didn't care about it all that much at first, but now that I have it, I think he's great. Of course, we have hTB number 18, reflecting Busch's real-world number. hTB's logo has not changed. Even the way they do their numbers has not changed, although I believe those balloons are a bit more simplified than Chick Hicks' balloons. Bit more modernized, and you could see, interestingly, they, for this car, decided to fill the background of him and his pit stop area here with other sponsor logos, which is something that I don't really know how I feel about. I think it makes for a great design. I think it's awesome. I like how so many next gens have sort of subtle designs in the backgrounds of them, and I think it looks great here on Rowdy Revvin Busch, but I don't know, the whole having a ton of stickers thing, that's a Chick Hicks thing. That's not an hTB thing. That's part of Chick Hicks' personality. It was part of his huge ego, and now you're telling me that they're allowing a company, hTB is allowed to use all of these other companies' sponsors in their logos? Like, what company would agree to that? Right? And look, on the side, he even has secondary sponsors, so this graphic design just makes no sense. I don't know, I think it looks cool, but, like, I'm not a fan of that choice. What I do like, though, is it's using the Cars 3 Next Gen logos for all of the sponsors. That's awesome. I see Clutch Aid, I see Little Turkey Pistons, Tank Coat, Mood Springs, Gaskets, Bumper Save. I saw No Stall on the actual car. That's so cool that they actually use the Next Gen logos. I would not expect that. Very nice expression for him there, sorry. hTB on the hood with those 3 balloons. So many sponsor logos. Let's see. I can make out Blinker, Rev and Go, Toe Cap, Triple Dent. Can't really tell what's next to Blinker there. I'm not quite sure. Intersection, Sputter Stop, Nitro Aid, Vinyl Toupee. This is so cool. You've got like one of each of the other racers. Leakless, Nitro Aid, Into a Cola, Gaskets, Mood Springs, Little Turkey Pistons, Bumper Save, No Stall, Octane Gain. This is so well done. This is awesome. Interestingly, it doesn't seem to have any of the sponsors from the NASCAR line, though. We've got the new wheels. I don't really care much for them. Secondary sponsors, Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy. Got a fade-in design there. lighter to darker green with all those other sponsors, which still make no sense, but they look sick. Number 18 there, and up top, very similar to how Chick's 86 is written. See more of the logos there. hTB on the spoiler, hTB over there. There's a look at the back, which has more logos still, although here you really can't make them out. Also, props to this car for having such clear details for such minor things. I don't know why they're not very clear on the back, but everywhere else you could practically read every single sponsor on him. I just didn't want to spend the time for the review doing that. Kind of unfortunate that it looks a little smeared on the back. All the decals look a bit smeared on the back, even the 18. That hopefully is just my copy though. Rookie stripes on the back. There's a look at the other side, which, does the other side have different sponsors? Yo! This is incredible. Also, I think that is 4-Wheel Drive's logo, maybe? But yeah, like the little, like, wheat thing, or maybe that's Fiber Fuel. Oh, no, wait, sorry, that's Triple Dent. Or Spearmint. I believe that's the leaf from Spearmint, sorry. If not, please correct me in the comments. But yeah, these are actually different logos. It's probably just the design here swapped. And you can see the logos do start to repeat at one point, but there really isn't that much repetition. See a Gasprin pill there, Trunk Fresh. This is one incredibly impressive diecast. Still not a big fan of the concept of using the other logos, but I think he's a great looking car. This is coming from me, somebody who really couldn't care less about them doing an hTB next gen. I didn't expect it to happen. I was surprised it was happening, and I didn't really care much at first. I was like, oh, okay, cool, hTB next gen, didn't expect that. But now that I have it, now that I've reviewed it, this is just a great car. Love the shade of green, love everything about it. I'm even able to look past my complaints with how weird the sponsor thing is, because I think it looks great. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.